All right, guys, we are back again with another Saturday unboxing, and now, well, this one's kind of sad, and I'll explain that for you real quick. This is the Stranger Things Loungefly Soda Cooler. Now, if you know, you know, but I've done a few of these on the channel. There are 6 Funko sodas in there. Now, the sad part is, it appears Funko sodas are going away. Now, that could be mistaken. They could revisit that in the future. But I don't know if we're going to see any more soda coolers. This right now is the last soda cooler that is available on Funko's store. Now, I didn't check pricing before I started recording. Normally, the soda coolers are $100. This was a Black Friday, I think, 35. So, I mean, it's a heck of a deal. If they still have any left, I recommend going to grab one. I do love these coolers. $35. You get a Loungefly, almost like a lunchbox, if you will. And then 6 Funko sodas. I mean, you can't beat that price. Anything below the $100 starting price is a great deal as far as I'm concerned. Now, is it worth it for $100? Probably. And I think that might be part of the problem is nobody was buying them at $100. I think everybody's waiting for some sort of sale, and they never sold full price. So, $35 I paid for this. This is, of course, the final season of Stranger Things is out. And let's just take a little moment to be sad about no more Stranger Things. And I shouldn't say no more Stranger Things because, I mean, you can always do a spin-off or something to revisit Stranger Things. But the Stranger Things as we know it is kind of ending. Funko sodas appear to be going the way of the dodo. Now, that does not mean, again, that there can't be one or two when they do their big events, and they who knows, they could come out with a whole thing of Funko sodas. But for right now, Funko sodas seem to be going away. So do the soda coolers, and this is the last hurrah for. So here we go. Let's take a peek at this. You got all your goodies over here, your Demigorgons, your Hellfire Club up on the top there. Outside of the box, or outside of the cooler. It's not a box. And I left all the tags on. It still has some of the plastic on. I have 5 or 6 of these coolers. I have the Peter Pan one. I think I got the No, there was no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ones. There was a Power Rangers one. Peter Pan, Power Rangers. I'm trying to remember what else was in there. I've got 5 or 6 of them, but I cannot remember every one of them that they did. And let's see if we can do this without putting down the camera. Spin this here. Open says me. And there you have 6 Funko sodas, 1 guaranteed chase. Okay, so there's at least 1 chase in every one of these coolers if everything goes to plan. I mean, things can always go wrong. So here is 11 at the back. Here, what's this one? That is Dustin. This is that, yep, that's Vecna. This one up here appears to be Eddie, right? Eddie, right there. Here we have Robin. And the last one we have is Steve Harrington. All right, so 6 sodas, one bad guy in that 6. Is there anybody missing? Would you have liked to see anything else, Demogorgon or something like that? Let's get down to opening up every one of these sodas. I'm going to take the whole cooler out of the box, out of the light box that I'm shooting in, of course. And we're going to open up 1 soda at a time, and then let's see how long it takes us to pull that 1 chase. Let's get down to business. All right, so if we're going to start out with Eddie. Eddie's got the guitar there. I'm assuming, yeah, okay, so he comes with the guitar. He's got tongue out action going on there. Exclusives, Funko.com, 5,000 pieces. I'm going to try to open this up one-handed because I'm shooting, obviously, with my phone, so I've only got the one hand free. And if not, then I will have to pause, tear open the plastic, and then try not to peek and see if I've got a chase. Okay, we got that part. Alright, we got to be careful because the pog that they have in there, whatever they call that, will give away what if you have a chase. And we don't want to be surprised by a pog, we want to be surprised by an actual chase. Ook! Man, that's tight in there, huh? And I do not know what the chase is, so... Alright, so I made a recording error with starting with Eddie. Now, the problem with starting with Eddie was I actually had started, I tore it open, I was talking, yeah. I never hit the record button. So, Eddie is already in here, ready to go. I know what it is. I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that. I thought I was going to be surprised like you, so let's start with Eddie right off the bat. And no... Oop. Eddie is not the chase, okay? So we do not have the chase Eddie. Looks fantastic, though, for a Funko soda. Really good details on there. He's got the rings, got the guitar. Looks good. Like the back of the jacket. Look at that. That's really cool. All right, and in here is your pog. We're not going to pull that out. Eddie's going back in the container, which is what my plan was originally before I realized I hadn't pressed the record button. And now we got Eddie. So, next up is going to be Robin. Now, Robin, hold on. I don't... 5,000 piece Robin, Funko Shop exclusive. I don't know what Robin's chase is, just like I don't know what Eddie's chase is. I have to rip the plastic off of this, so then we'll start opening up. Okay, let's get into it. I have actually hit record this time, so you'll actually get my reaction. Oh, I'm so stupid. I can't believe I did that. Robin does not want to open one-handed. Gonna be mad. I can't get a grip on it. Hold on, I'm gonna try to tuck it. There we go. Okay, so I got the lid open. You can still see the plastic is covering up right there. I don't want to dump out that pog accidentally and have it spoil the chase for us. I'm going to try to tear this. Hard to do. I might have to pre-tear these. That thing does not want to come out of there. Come on, Robin. Alright, so added a black plastic so you can't see her in the bubble wrap. Let's dump her out right now. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, I think this is our chase. I think we've pulled our chase. Look at. Yeah. See? So the regular Robin and then Chase Robin has like a Molotov cocktail and she's like grayscale almost. Let's get a better look at that. So any video I've done for these sodas, the chase has always been like second to last or last. I think in most of the videos I've done, we've never pulled a chase this early. This looks really good. I don't know why they went grayscale on there. Just to give it a little something extra. Molotov cocktail. Oh, maybe... See, I haven't watched everything on the show. Is this like reminiscent of one of the scenes? Does she go into like a black and white kind of... I don't know. I'm showing my ignorance here. So, that is the Chase Robin. Okay, so we pulled our chase already, which is good. Chase Robin. That means we don't have to really do too much on the rest of these as far as surprises or anything like that. But we're going to open every one of them so we can get a good look. So let me tear... I'm going to open Steve here with his axe. All right. And at least get a good look at him. Pulled the chase so early, and now there's no anticipation on anything anymore. All right, I'm gonna tear the plastic off the Steve's Funko. I'm gonna pop the top off, and we're gonna pull them out since there's no. What did we get? What did we get? We know we have the chase already for Robin. I'm just gonna pull the remaining 4 out and just let's look at them and see how they look. All right, Steve out of the package, and of course Steve is not a chase because we already pulled our chase. I gotta stop saying chase. Look at that X. It's a great gear that he's wearing. I like that. He's got the patch on there. Goes around the back. He's got like a shoulder bag, if you will, but it's not, well. That is super cool. All right, so Steve is out of the box. Let us move on. Hold on, who are we opening next? We're gonna go Vecna. We're gonna go full Vecna on this one. I wonder what the chase would have been like for him. Oh well, we will never know. All right, let me get this one up and running. Steve, put your lid on. All right, let's get Vecna out of there. All right, so Vecna out. Let's put Vecna up here. God, that's super creepy. Super creepy because see how the eyes are set back here. That is actually kind of freaky. He kind of looks like a Wookiee, though, as a Funko Soda. Just the coloring. But those eyes are creepy as sin. Look at those hands. Whew! Okay. Vecna, put you away. Alright. So, regular, chase, regular. Alright, we got 2 more left. One of them is 11. One is Dustin. Let's pull Dustin out. Yay, Dustin. Alright, let's get that open. That would have been cool to get to chase Dustin, but I mean, I'm not complaining. Robin's looked really good. I like that Molotov. Let's get Dustin out. Ooh, alright. Dustin! Now, Dustin looks super great. Is that a Dungeons & Dragons die there? I think. I like the shirt. Thinking cap. That is cute. He looks really good. I like Dustin. I love the way this came out. Alright, so Dustin. Very, very cool details on him. Just regular Dustin. Of course, because you're only guaranteed 1 chase. You should never have 2 chases in a Funko Soda cooler. I've never seen that. That doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but it is not supposed to happen. Alright, so last we have to go with 11. Because, well, that's all that's left. We saved 11 for last, so let's get 11 out of there, take a look at her soda, and then we'll wrap up this video. There is our final hurrah. There is 11. This interesting outfit that she's wearing. I don't know if I would have gone with this particular outfit, but, you know, I understand. It's fine. I wish I knew what the chase would have been. That would have been cool to at least, and maybe I should have done some research on these. What were the chases? I'm not a fan of the face on her. I don't know. It's fine. I like Dustin the most out of all these. I do really like my Robin chase. So let's put 11 back. 11! Don't take it out on me. 11 goes in there. Let's pop the top for Robin, because Robin was our chase. Grrr. Come out of there, Robin. I should have picked up the whole thing, huh? There's Robin. Boop! And there is... You found the chase! Alright, so 6 sodas. The second one we pulled was our chase. So that, as far as building up tension, that didn't work, but it's okay. It's bound to happen. I mean, it very well could have happened with our first one. I mean, if we had pulled the Eddie chase, that would have been fantastic. But it would have been disappointing for the rest of the 5 sodas. I mean, the 5 sodas we had left. So we pulled the second chase. It looks really cool. I like it a lot. All these guys are going back in their cooler, and I don't know what I'll ever do with these. I mean, I have 5 or 6 of them. I honestly don't know. I could turn around and sell them, I guess, but I feel like this is something really awesome that you. I really like the bags. I love the design of the bags. And I mean, if they're not making any more sodas, it's the last hurrah. So, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down below in the comments. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned to every Saturday for an unboxing on the channel. I have a bunch of stuff. Not all of it's Funkos, not all of it's Thrilljoys, some of it's action figures, some of it's, well, probably the last hurrah of the soda for a while, at least. I'm trying to remember what else we have to unbox for you. I do have 2 action figures. I have some more Thrilljoys coming. I have 1 Funko sitting here on my table. And 1 Funko probably will not be an entire unboxing video. 1 Funko will probably just be a short on the channel, which we do every day. There is at least 1 short on the channel at usually 7 a.m. Eastern. That's usually before I go to work. So if you missed that, go check it out. If you see a short on the channel and I do not take the item out of the box, that means I did not purchase it. Okay, so it means I was just out on the toy hunt, and I'm showing you what I saw. That was super cool. And don't forget our gameplay videos on our channel as well. So we've got Pokemon going on there. There's Red Dead videos on there. Super Mario. Oh, so I did play Super Mario Wonder, but I never finished it. So maybe I should go back and revisit that. Pokemon, I said Red Dead is on there. What else was on there? Astrobot. We played some Astrobot. I mean, there's a bunch of videos on there. And there's a lot of Red Dead because I really got into playing Red Dead for a while. But Astrobot, we're playing. That's it. All right. You guys take care. I will see you next week. I will see you every day of the week in a small short. And thank you.